Imagine a soccer prodigy so unstoppable that even the toughest teams tremble, and a retiring coach betting everything on him to redefine the game. Meet Steven, a kid with a ball and a dream, about to take on the giants of Sotetsu in an underdog showdown that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. This isn't just a match, it's a battle of grit, passion, and raw talent. Ready to see who comes out on top? If Robert gets injured again, he could go blind, so he's seriously considering retirement. After this, the focus shifts to the Nankatsu team. The cheerleader squad has come to watch their practice. Robert instructs all the players to go up against Steven, hoping it'll help him improve. Though the Nankatsu team isn't the strongest, seeing Steven take on the entire team leaves the cheerleader squad's captain Sarah stunned. The Nankatsu team has to hold Steven off for 10 minutes, while Steven's goal is to score just once. At first, it seems like the Nankatsu team might stop him, but Steven dribbles through the whole squad and gets close to the net. The entire Nankatsu team tries to block him, but Steven unleashes a powerful shot and scores. Sarah is blown away by Steven's performance and starts to fall for him. Meanwhile, Robert begins training the whole Nankatsu team. On the other side, Greg is working hard with his personal coach. After training, the Nankatsu players are exhausted. Robert wants them to bond with the ball, so he tells them wherever you go, take the ball with you. It'll teach you how to handle it better. Even though Roberts decided to retire, he's happy. He's found a passionate player like Steven who loves soccer as much as he does. So, Robert vows to train Steven to become the best player in the world. We're introduced to a kid named Michael who, like Steven, is crazy about soccer. But Michael's dad is a painter who travels around making art, forcing Michael to switch schools constantly. The next morning, at Coach Roberts' request, the Nankatsu team tries dribbling their soccer balls all the way to school. It's not easy. Most players can't control the ball well. Manny even gets to school late because he's struggling to dribble. Manabum is about to play a friendly match, so the whole Nankatsu team decides to go watch. When they arrive at the Sotetsu Stadium, they're awestruck. It's massive. Greg's there too, checking out the game. The full Sotetsu team is present, but Greg doesn't show up to play. Ever since losing to Steven, Greg's been training hard at home. Still, Sotetsu has other solid players who could easily win the match for them. Seeing Sotetsu's performance, Isaac starts worrying about how they'll ever beat them. Robert had started training Steven bright and early, and inspired by this, the rest of the Nankatsu team shows up early for practice too, determined to take down Sotetsu. Robert kicks off their training, and their skills start to sharpen. After about a month of intense work, the Nankatsu team's skills improve dramatically. Dribbling to school, no problem anymore. Sarah, the cheerleader captain, waits at the school gate to watch Steven dribble in. She ignores other sports and tells her squad to cheer only for Steven. The time has come. The inter-school tournament is about to begin. On the last day of practice, Robert tells everyone to rest up for the big match. Meanwhile, Michael moves to Nankatsu town with his dad. As Steven heads home after practice, he runs into Michael. Michael's impressed by Steven's dribbling. The next morning, the inter-school tournament kicks off at Sotetsu School. The Nankatsu team arrives, dribbling their way in. Some people laugh, but Isaac shuts them up. With a little time before the match, the Nankatsu team checks out other sports. Some folks criticize Nankatsu, remembering how badly they lost to Sotetsu last time. Isaac's bummed out by it. During the running competition, a Nankatsu player gets injured, so Steven steps in. Dribbling while running, Steven blasts past everyone and wins the race. The crowd's shocked. Later, Takeshi, captain of the Yamabuki school team, shows up to scout the famous Sotetsu team. But Greg warns him Sotetsu might not win today. We see a quick scene where Michael submits an application to join Nankatsu school, but the guard sends him to Sotetsu school since everyone's at the tournament. Soon, Steven and the Nankatsu team change into their uniforms and get ready. Stepping into the stadium, they're hit with nerves. There's a huge crowd, and they've never played in front of so many people. Sotetsu, though, is unfazed. They're used to the spotlight. Greg arrives and challenges Steven to score again before the match. Steven accepts. Meanwhile, Michael meets Sarah, who explains that everyone's here for the tournament. Spotting Steven, Michael recognizes him instantly. Greg tells the Sotetsu team to keep an eye on Steven. He's the only one who could make them lose. This time, Steven's playing as a defender instead of a forward striker, which shocks Greg and the Sotetsu team. They don't adjust their plan though. Sotetsu's top three players push forward, dodging Nankatsu's defense. As a Sotetsu player dribbles toward the goal, Steven swoops in and steals the ball. He charges toward the net, and no one from Sotetsu can stop him. Steven passes to Isaac, who takes a weak shot that Greg easily blocks. Greg's already fuming. Steven's not playing forward, so he can't challenge him directly. Sotetsu tries to attack again, but Steven intercepts the ball, leaving everyone stunned. Michael's watching closely and is wowed by Steven's skills. With Steven's support, Nankatsu starts playing better, keeping Sotetsu from scoring. Isaac dribbles toward the goal again, but Greg snags the ball, challenging Steven. Greg blasts a fast kick right at him. It's revealed that Robert's strategy was for Steven to play defense in the first half and counterattack in the second. But seeing Greg's challenge, Steven can't hold back. He dribbles solo toward the goal and takes a hard shot. The ball grazes Greg's hands and goes out, earning Nankatsu a corner kick. Steven takes it, curving the ball toward the net, but it overshoots and hits the post. No goal. The first half ends with no score. Steven's dad gets home and heads straight to the match. Seeing his dad, Steven lights up. Greg realizes beating Nankatsu won't be easy and tells Sotetsu to focus on scoring just once to win. The second half starts, and Sotetsu steals the ball from Isaac, pushing for a goal. Nankatsu blocks it, but Sotetsu Shingo uses his strength to hurl the ball toward the net. Mamu from Sotetsu and Steven leap to stop it, crashing to the ground. Then Tepe kicks it in. Sotetsu scores first. They celebrate, but Steven rallies Nankatsu and Robert moves him to forward. Seeing this, Greg crafts a birdcage plan. Sotetsu passes the ball around, stalling to run out the clock since they're ahead. Nankatsu struggles to get the ball. Isaac, refusing to give up after all their hard work, watches closely and snags it from a Sotetsu player, injuring his leg in the process. He powers through and passes to Steven, who breaks the bird cage, dodging Sotetsu's players effortlessly. Steven takes a long shot. Greg tries to block and it hits the crossbar. Greg thinks he stopped it, but Steven leaps and kicks it midair, scoring for Nankatsu with a move he learned from Robert. Greg's crushed. He's lost to Steven again. The second half ends in a tie, so they head to extra time. Isaac's leg injury leaves him limping, so Michael, now transferred to Nankatsu, decides to sub in for him. Meanwhile, Greg's confidence tanks after the goal and he walks off the field. His coach slaps him, yelling, "I don't train cowards." The Sotetsu coach steps in, talks him down, and Greg regains his fire, ready to play again. Michael steps onto the field in Isaac's uniform. And that's just the beginning. Steven's journey is heating up and the stakes are higher than ever. Will he lead Nankatsu to glory and become the world's greatest player? Don't miss a second of the action. Follow us for the next chapter of this epic soccer saga. Hit that subscribe button, share your predictions in the comments, and let's cheer Steven on together. The field is set, be part of the game. If you've watched the video so far, it means you liked it. Then you can watch the first episode. I'll meet you there.